Friendship Deal Breakers. According to Reddit, number 15. She asked me to go to lunch under the guise of catching up, but it was actually just to recruit me for a multi-level marketing scheme. Pyramid scheme, baby. A random dude showed up with a PowerPoint presentation and everything. I left and never spoke to her again. What makes me sad is that there's potential for situations like this where people contact someone they haven't spoken to in a long time, and then maybe the anxiety or the, I want to say, fear of confrontation, in a way, keeps them from actually just flat out denying this madman. And that in some way, they're so polite that they may even go along with this bullshit, you know? Because somebody's trying to sell makeup or knives or something crazy like that to you. And yeah, you're ripe for the picking. You must be a sucker. We went to school together. You know what I mean? Ugh. Number 14. My best friend, oh my god, Shabooble. My best friend offed himself up to the moment I was told. I would have stated emphatically that he would never do that. Well, there you go. Some people that are actually going through things aren't seeking attention for it. I'm so depressed. You know, shit. Not everybody is desperate for the attention. You know, if you're a girl, maybe you can get away with a little bit of that sympathy. Typical broad. Stellar says, ops. Morning, guys. What a thoroughly entertaining comment I have read in the stream chat this day. Right. Number 13. It's going to be a quick list, huh? After overhearing, via eavesdropping, my new slightly higher salary, he decided that this meant that I should loan him money since I was rich from a job that I wouldn't start for in a month. When I refused to give him any of this damn money, he texted me while I was having dinner with my new coworkers that he'd always secretly hated me and knew that I hated him. Well, all right. Bunch of other manipulative bullshit followed in the text messages. I did not hate the guy prior to this. Suffice to say, I cut him off. Cut him out of my life. I showed the text to any unfortunate mutual friends that believe his sob story about how I'm the asshole. They usually cut contact with him after reading it. Lol. You know the funniest thing about people when they're a piece of shit? It's like they don't know that they're leaving a trail. How do you do that? How are you a piece of shit behind a camera, behind like somebody recording you, and then you're trying to reinvent history? You know, a lot of people do this when people die. That's not something you'll hear a lot of people talk about, but it's the truth. When people die, people know that now they can invent their version of the narratives that took place. And who's going to correct them? The dead guy? He's dead. What, you gonna come out through the grave? Actually, no. Tara, hello. How are you? I've still to get a correct answer for a question that I posed to Tara, but that's okay. I'm going to sneak in her house, disguised as a stripper pole. I'm going to get all the answers, one way or another. Demetrius, thank you for that $2 super chat. I appreciate you. You know, getting kind of scary now towards the end of the month. As far away from anything that might resemble payment as possible. These are the times that make men out of the boys. Which is a show that I used to like. But, you know, then they stopped giving me new seasons. If you haven't seen The Boys, I recommend it. It is like an anti-superhero thing, you know? I mean, it has superheroes, but it's almost like commentary on superheroes. Much like The Watchmen was, but The Watchmen is prehistoric. And it's also made by a director who went on to become a hack. You know, his name is Zack Snyder. he also ruined the Batman and Superman movies. The new ones, the new DC garbage. And the belief is that maybe he hated the whole idea that superhero movies were a thing at all. And that's why those movies were so bad. But he also made 300, taking you down memory lane here, guys. Wow. Hello, my man, Guitar Slinger. Let's continue. Number 12. This guy presented himself as a perfect boy next door. He was cute, had good grades, went to a private Christian school, and he had the perfect poster family. On the surface, behind those doors, they were all wearing pink frilly lingerie to bed, not limited to the women, but especially including the man. They actually had the better ones, the more pricey. I'm talking negligee. He was impossible not to like, on the surface. On the other hand, I had this other friend who was pretty OCD and was just all around socially awkward. She was really sweet at heart, but you really had to think through everything you said to her to make sure she didn't take it the wrong way. I had a class with both of these friends. The girl had a crush on someone else in the class who sat nearby and made it pretty obvious. She left the room one day, and suddenly my do no wrong friend started expressing his sympathy for the guy that she had a crush on. He was saying shit like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you have to deal with that, and I'll pray for you at my church." The second I try to defend the girl, I'm turned out into some sort of social outcast. Well, that's what you get, bitch. You gotta learn, so you want to shut the fuck up in social situations, you know what I'm saying? These are hills you die on. I'm not defending the people who would attack her because she was, defending that person. But you already know when there's a bandwagon, especially in school, and everybody jumps on it. If you're the guy that's literally in there going, "Well, here's why that doesn't make sense. You guys are supposed to," they'd be like, "Ah, shut up. Get him. Fuck the other guy. This the new guy we gonna get. Look at their hair. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys are being so critical. Shut up. Get on the ground. I can't believe you stomp like that. That's so racist." I'm gonna make a video. It's gonna be called, "Is Not Wanting to Die Racist?" That's the title. I hope that it will resonate on this platform. Martin Florenci says, "Hello from Italy, Kyle." You know, it's crazy. If I were to type Italy in right now, I'm just going to type Italy into the internet. That's all I'm doing. Coronavirus. That's the first thing that you get when you type Italy into the internet. Now, right? That would make me racist, wouldn't it? Isn't that how the world works now? I didn't type anything but a word, a place, into the internet. Boom, coronavirus. Yeah, boom. That's a lot of coronavirus articles. You know, that's quick maths. Everyday man's on a block with a gas mask. Okay? Number 11.
No, someone said now try New Zealand.
Yo, let me type in New Zealand. Let's see what's up. What's in the news? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? New Zealand? New Zealand travel and New Zealand business. Oh, yes, Brit. Come on over to New Zealand. Sorry, it's a bad... But
Famous for?
they're famous for Flight of the Conchords? Maybe?
That's rude.
Yeah.
Because I never even knew Flight of the Conchords, but I knew of New Zealand prior to that.
It's just a bunch of sports stuff, so nothing to worry about, Angela. You know? You guys will be alright. See, I would never do this, guys, and I want you to know that. If I were ever gonna, cultivate some sort of virus, it would make women's breasts bigger, and that'd be it. And then I'd be facing backlash. But the whole time I'd be like, "Hey, girl, say whatever you gotta say. I'm liking what's going on. You can't cover those up. You did this to me, you monster." Number 11. I borrowed a vehicle for a week. Returned it. The friend borrowed the vehicle for a week. They returned it full of trash with both door handles broken. Both of them. Nice. And stinking of smoke. When I asked him about it, he said he didn't have time to clean up the mess and his kid broke the handles, not him. We didn't talk much after that. It's crazy the monster that you realize people are when it's too fucking late. You know? When it's too late, imagine being lent a vehicle as a favor and just breaking shit in it, filling it up with trash. Oh my God. What? Somebody says, I've got scratches down the side of a very new truck thanks to a friend. Right. Look, man, y'all living it. Y'all living a crazy life if you have friends that are worthy enough for, valuable things. Because, I don't know, man. I like to think that I'd be the type of friend that's on deck for fucking slave labor. You feel me? You want help with something? I'll be showing up and I'll help you do that thing. But ask me for a thing that's mine that you need. Can't we chip in together and get you one of your own? Fuck that. What do you need my thing for? I'm not giving you anything that I don't expect to lose. I'll give you something, dude, but lending it to you? I don't know. What the fuck? It doesn't say something of me as a person. I just think it's like, It's like, what's the point?
Why are you gonna describe it as slave labor?
I say slave labor in that I would be willing to break my back for them. But, them asking me for money for something? I don't know, man.
I'd prefer physical labor.
Number 9. I had an old friend that got into drugs. Nice. I mean, not nice. Sorry. YouTube. I shipped out to the military and hadn't heard from him in a few years. Apparently, he was sent to rehab and then said, no, sorry, down in California. I was at the gym in Kansas one day, working out. Oh, you mean like what people do at the gym? And I received a message from him, and he said he needed $100 because he lost his wallet and his phone. I guess it was a text from like a random number. So since I was a good guy, and he'd never asked me for money before, I wire transfer him some money. Okay. Turns out I actually helped him escape rehab, and the whole thing was a lie. He's doing better now, I hear, but it didn't sit well with me and made me feel guilty for helping him escape and disappoint his family. I've pretty much cut all ties of communication with him. Drugs change people. It's crazy. Some people are already terrible, and they're not changing. It's just the real version of them coming out that they've been trying very desperately and with great effort to hide. They hold that mask. They hold their tongues. They restrain themselves. But sooner or later, them cracks gonna start to show, and a real version of them is gonna come out. Exactly the type of version they know wouldn't get along with the type of person they're trying to trick. This is why I want everybody to just be themselves all the time, because inevitably you'll end up in the midst of people that like the version of you that you actually are, that you don't need to expel effort to be. It's when you try to be somebody else that you're gaining the attention of people who are into the person you're pretending to be. And this is why a lot of people are upset and I'm alone. And it's like, well, you're alone because eventually you're going to be out of the energy to be the person that you think everybody wants. People don't even know what they want, man. Y'all playing. And even if they want you today, who they want tomorrow could change. And you're still changing as you grow. You're like a tree, but less pretty. Not all of you. Some of y'all don't even get tree status. Some of y'all are like water, which is nice because water will do what you want it to do. It'll satisfy you, hydrate you. It'll take the shape of whatever you pour it in, you know what I mean? Can get into tight spaces, can clean other people up. But sometimes, when you clean somebody, you yourself become dirty. Knowledge. I'm sorry, you should see my face, because that was what made it awful. But Dia got a load of it. She loved that. Yeah. She enjoyed every second of that. She was like, oh my God, this guy's great. Number 8. told me that he fantasized about, oh my God, bing-bonging one of our mutual friends. And to make it worse, he said this while she was sitting with us. Whoa! What?
Those are some big balls.
Now here's the craziness about this red flag. He thought that was okay to say. He thought that was all right to say.
They respond.
Somebody asked this person, why did he bring this up? What did you or the lady say? Like, what does one even say to that? And the person responds, we got together for coffee after a rough week of school/work for all of us. We were catching up and he blurted it out. It had us completely dumbstruck. She and I look at each other and I told her to gather her things and then I told the twat to fuck off and we dipped. It's like unbelievable. The spook in my Discord says, Chris Chan is ranting about his mistreatment and being delusional while saying he's not delusional. You mean all of this bullshit about like the dimensional merge and stuff and how like fake characters are going to become real? Oh man, let me see if y'all can see this. Let me get the second monitor to display. Yeah, it's in frame. I have more to vent about in addition to the hater responses. I am likely to get more Chris, stop assumptions and or more mislabels from the lot of y'all, but I have lots to tell you all off about. Mainly, if you all have never wanted me to be like this, then y'all should have never ever tried to dupe me into totally revealing myself right into your freaking faces. Go ahead. Put up a Kimmy, cake fart, or whatever offensive gif you want in the comments. It only proves my point. I have suffered over the years from not only the torment of my past loneliness and feeling lost and naive, but also from the freaking stunts that you hating lot blackmailed, conned, and duped me into personally video recording and even the not safe for work drawings, period, comma, and actually doing. Dare I mention the lost second medallion and its fate? Suffice to say that you're really telling off the trolls, Chris. It just goes on and on. You're really telling off the trolls. Do you fart with that ass?
What does that mean?
Yo. Do you fart with that ass? Get that picture of SpongeBob up when I say that. Do you fart with that ass, girl? Is that the noise you associate with SpongeBob's face right there? Like, enough, man. Should read this for a separate video. My God. Nobody's interested in that. Not who's following me, man. They probably vaguely understand who Chris Chan is. Anyway, number 7. The dude ditched me at a bar after someone punched me. He thought I was going to call the police on the venue, so he insisted he take my phone. It took me 2 weeks to get my phone back, and his dad was the only one who gave it to me. Or the one who gave it to me, which I was only able to do because I called my phone myself, since the friend in question ghosted me. Needless to say, fuck that guy. So somebody just took your phone? Because he thought you were going to call the police?
And they willingly gave their
Why did you
phone to
give
the
your...
Yeah. What? That was your first mistake. You're an idiot.
But I mean, I guess if you're drunk and you're getting into bar fights...
Still, you don't give people...
But was it really a fight if someone just punched him? You know, there's a lot of questions in this one. Somebody said no hue. Do you know what that is?
Yes, it's a phone.
It's a phone brand.
Yeah. My sister has them.
Somebody said it was OC's friend thought it was their way or the Huawei. Huawei. Oh, God.
Did he have drugs?
I don't fucking care about this entry. It's just stupid. Too many questions, not enough answers. Jesus. Number 6. We were coworkers at the time, and I put a lot of trust in her. I wanted to put some other things.
Shut up. Keep moving.
I wanted to put one main thing in her. I was new and constantly getting crap from the higher ups over things that I was supposed to know. I had never been told these things, so I don't know how I'm supposed to know it. She was my team leader and told me that I could lean on her and ask her for help anytime. Everyone on the team called her Mama Bear. I vented and confided about work to her a lot, and she listened and gave me advice. The poop from the higher-ups only got worse. I talked to her more and more, and work started really getting me down about myself, stressed me out because I knew I was losing my job soon. I had no idea why I was getting so much crap when I'd bent over backwards and worked long, unpaid hours to pick up my apparent slack. You were working unpaid hours because you were falling so far behind? Man, this shit ain't for you. This shit is not for you. It took one of my other coworkers, pulling me into her office, closing the door and just telling me to my face, "You're trusting the wrong people here. Stop telling anyone anything." And then she told me all the crap that the gossip mill had been going through about me, things that I had only told Mama Bear. It turned out that the bitches of the group were the only ones not going around and making up drama and bullshit, and had been trying to get me to open my eyes for months. Can you imagine being such a simp that you're opening up to assholes in the workplace? It's like, and I really need to temper my tongue specifically with this, because some people actually are ignorant and don't know any better, and that's not their fault specifically. But once you do hear this, it's something you need to embrace and understand. The work is a place you go to do work, nigga. If your basic, sorry, simple ass is out there looking for fucking pussy and dick, cool, man. Find your fucking partner and hope to live happily ever after based on where you decided to end up working, you know? And like maybe the field that you're working on is just, it's a field you love. And it's almost like a business venture, the idea of entering into a relationship with somebody you work with. You know what it's called? It's a bad fucking idea, my dude. But better you be betting somebody at work than sharing any and everything that you go through and feel with them. It's just a recipe for disaster, man. And a dude and some females can get the old in and out with a partner at work and have that be the end of it, man. But it's once you start getting inside the minds and ideologies and the hearts of the person that you're fucking working with, that's ammunition, homie. And the second that they're on bad terms with you, it can all literally be used against you. And with most people, it doesn't even need to be bad terms. It could just be them walking out of the room. And oh man, did you know this thing about this other person? It's all gonna come loose. So just shut the fuck up. Maybe keep your work and your personal life separate.
Exactly.
You know, it's not unnatural for somebody to want help because you're falling behind and you feel overwhelmed and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But you better fucking watch it. It's crazy. This situation is amazing to me because someone actually went out of their way to let them know you are doing this to yourself. Stop telling people stuff. They're talking mad shit on you and they wouldn't have this ammunition if you didn't give it to them. The dude writing says, I was floored and betrayed. I started crying on the spot, but the other coworker told me to dry that up and don't let them know that they get to you. You know, like it's something that needs to be told to most people. Cause this is something really hilarious online. People don't know that when they show how bad people are getting to them, it only like bolsters their ability to keep coming after them.
It adds fuel to their fire.
You need to be done. It's like, keep doing it, don't do it. What's the in between? Hold your chin up and pretend everything is great until you can get out of here. You know, spoken like somebody who isn't just like an exposed nerve, Dia. You know? So I did just that. I pretended I never found out who was telling upper management that I wasn't cut out, wasn't putting in the work, wasn't getting along with the rest of the team. Oh my God. Oh. And anytime Mama Bear came to me asking if I wanted to talk, I told her, nope, I'm good, but thanks. Last time I saw her, I was still smiling to her face, telling her that I was sad to not be working with her anymore and I'd miss her. Bitch. Hope she chokes on her second face. Oh boy. Oh boy. Number 5. My dog's health drastically plummeted one day. I went to bed. He was great. I woke and he was dying of kidney failure. Took him to the vet. He was put down in my arms while I held it together until just after he passed and broke down into a waterfall of emotion. I got home with him and grabbed a shovel, made it to the garden, and started digging. A car pulls in. My friend gets out with a shovel, walks up and doesn't say anything. He just starts digging with me. A few minutes later, another car pulls in. Another friend gets out with a shovel. I realized right then and there that I had made some incredibly amazing friends.
Are they fucking lost?
Bitch! This is a list about how you ruin friendships. This story, all of us expected to end with, how did you know my dog was dead?
Yeah.
You fucking killed him, didn't you? You fed him chocolate and whiskey. Dogs can't do chocolate and whiskey. I hate you. And then we fought with the shovels. Ching, ching, ching. Oh my God. Are you lost? What is this? You bastard.
Lost Redditor.
I was expecting. How dare they write this here? They fucking got me.
Vargas.
Yo. What an anti-answer. Tell me about the worst friend you ever had. Man, I knew this guy. And we were at a funeral. And he was looking around, making sure the coast was clear. And then he brought some flowers up and put it next to the casket. Fucking guy. He didn't even want anybody to see him doing it. He's such a good guy.
And then he hugged me and comforted me and wanted to come afterwards.
He said if there was anything that he could do for me, just let him know.
Disgusting.
Rachel said, hi, Kyle. And Dia. I am Kyle.
And I am Dia.
No, it is a Dia. A buenos dia. Buenos dias?
Yes, that's how you say good morning.
True Silver Wolf says, it's the same thing about me at work, Ariana. Oh yeah, Ariana says, I can't believe people can be so open. Most people at school don't know anything about me beyond my name. I am so secretive, not even my closest friends know everything about me. And again, that's not necessarily the way that you need to be. It's just, work isn't the place. Work isn't the place for you to just be like, hello everyone, I am an open book. Get on in here, baby.
Ew.
Oh, gross. And that's how some people are these days because they're so desperate for attention, you know? I love my Snapchat stories because I think geographically it starts giving me people that like are nearby for, you know, things, stories and shit. And some of them are like the most whack chain letter type bullshit where it's like, well, do you think I'm cute? Well, would you be in bed with me? Well, would we go hang out? Or would you ever want to tell me your deepest secret? And then some of them are like, fuck me, the types of literal check boxes where they want you to either cross this out or check this. Others are like, oh my God, here's this box. You can be anonymous. Just tell me what you think of me. Tell me what you would do if we like went out. Me.
They're all women.
You'd think so. Yeah, but the women are all fishing for the dudes. And the dudes are answering. So, they're all as terrible as each other as far as I'm concerned. They're all terrible. Broccoli Broom says, hi everyone. Yeah, work is horrible. To share things. Keep most everyone there on shoulder tapping distance. Boy. All I'm saying is, man, you should treat these people like they're your parents, because that's how certain relatives are, where it's like, if they get certain information, you better believe the second you're out of the room, it's going to be ammunition. How you trusting people at work? You don't know these niggas? If anything, you should be going in the opposite direction. I'm not a person who is really about lying. You know what I mean? But if there's one place that you really do need to lie, from the second you fucking interview to the moment you step in, to the moment you're leaving, you know what I mean? It's the workplace. You need to be upselling yourself. You need to be making yourself appear not only like so vital to the flow, the gears fucking turning of this place, but I don't know, make it seem like you're invaluable. Whatever. You know? But you out here tearing yourself down? Do that to a potential partner, you know? Well, make it seem like you're really damaged and really insecure, so that the partner can be like, oh, but you're beautiful and wonderful, and you need to look at yourself in a different light. Bitch, you at work looking like a mess? What the fuck wrong with you? Pull your shit together. Like, god damn, man. We're reading stories like this. It's a damn shame. Number 4. What? I've never seen this little badge before. It's so gay.
What is it?
It's like 2 hands shaking.
Friendship.
But not like a true handshake. It's kind of like a, yeah, take my hand. Yeah, celebratory bro. You're my brother. You know, an old friend of mine showed up at my house the night that he found out the girl that I was sort of dating was also hooking up with my other friend. He brought a bottle of whiskey and told it to me straight, even though the other guy was his best friend. What a loose little bitch. We weren't actually that close before that, but it was a solid thing to do, and our mutual friend was fully aware of what he was doing. I guess that's a 2 for 1. Huh.
So he became closer to someone that he wasn't very close to, and the person that he was closest to, he cut ties with.
Yeah, I guess like, because the bitch that he was banging and the dude that was a mutual friend, because the dude knew it, that they were like, you know, kind of messing around together, still got in there. I mean, I don't even know who to blame. Can't blame them if they both wanted it, whatever. But I do like that the dude was like, all right, that's enough of that. For me, I'm not down with that. She getting the old in and out from multiple bing bongs on a weekly basis. Come on. Now you. Get out.
No. Kid Goku asks if you should also apply to school.
I mean, school, you need to get a handful of friends and let that be the end of it.
You don't need to be everyone's friend.
You don't need to be everybody's friend at school. Half these niggas don't know who the fuck they are at school. That's the worst part. And I mean, you're going to deal with that in real life where people don't really know who they are. They're like looking for a character that they think is cool enough or interesting enough to be. Some people grow up and they still don't find who the hell they need to be. That's why Lucas is so fascinating. It's because he looks around. Basically, Lucas has a goal and he looks around looking for character types that he believes will help secure that goal. So if that's being like a piece of crap, he'll try to be a piece of crap. If that's being like a weird, you know, wannabe black dude, but is really an old white man, that's what he's going to try. If it's just like being, I want to say aggressively political, even if you don't understand politics, then he'll do that. You name it. And that's what some kids are in high school. They just see something and they're like, that's what I want to be like. Look at that rap music video. I'm going to be just like that. Look at that Disney television show. I'm going to be like that. Is that an Evanescence music video? Psh, man, where do I go to? Hot Topic? All right, let's go. Let's go. Got to get me some clothes. I'm about to try my new look now. With the fishnets and the bracelets. Check out my choker. I wish we would watch movies that are like 40 years old and then try to cop looks from that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It probably wouldn't even be that out of style if you found the right movies. You know what I'm talking about. Number 3, we're almost done. I was at an 18th birthday party that my boyfriend at the time was at. He left early. Oh my god.
Here's to bad friends. Just lost some baggage myself and couldn't be better.
Damn,
See,
Broccoli.
100 points fire sparkles.
Thank you for that C100 points fire sparkles. Broccoli Broom, I love you. I appreciate that. You're really helping me in one of the best of times. I appreciate and I'm apologizing for you having, I don't know, dropped some of that baggage. But at the same time, moving forward, you'll be able to, I don't know, just be free of that. It's kind of a situation where it's better to know now than to be investing more time. If you're like me, maybe sometimes occasionally you will, I want to say, is lament the word I'm looking for? You'll just be upset by the amount of time you may have committed or invested to some of these assholes, because that's some shit you'll never get back. You know what I mean? But again, it's better to know now, and have that be a good piece of shit in your past than not know and have it continue to go where you're still investing bing bongs. Pretty messed up stuff. So here's to your future. Here's hoping, you'll be able to discern that kind of stuff in the future. So it's a learning experience, maybe somebody else tries to, use a mask that's similar to that, and you'll be able to go, wait a goddamn minute. You know what I mean? So again, sorry. Number 3. I was at an 18th birthday party. My boyfriend at the time left early because he had work the next morning. But my friend told me he had lied to me and gone home with another girl. I was quite drunk at your birthday party. At your birthday party.
It's not their birthday party.
Wait.
We're at a birthday party.
Oh, they were at an 18th birthday party. Why is the fucking what? Why is the number of the birthday relevant if it's neither of their birthday parties? It's not. It's not. Like what? The fact that it's an 18th birthday party makes it even more crazy? Get the fuck out of here. That's why I thought it was one of them, because why are you telling me to fucking... All right, whatever. Ugh. He told me he had lied and gone with another girl. Oh, damn. I was quite drunk and impressionable as a result and got quite upset. Then she suggested that I should hook up with one of her older male friends as revenge. I eventually got a lift back to his place and found out that it wasn't true. His mom had picked him up and he was asleep in his bed. Atta girl, because some girls are simple like that and that's all it takes. Isn't that sad? Listen, I'm not going to get into it, Dia. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I want you to know that in high school, I've had girls take my phone and then begin text message transactions from themselves to make it seem like I was cheating just to get whatever bitch out of the way. You know what I mean? And as crazy as it sounds, I've always thought to myself, if that's all it took for these hoes to believe it, then I don't feel like I should even be dating them. You know what I mean? Because some people just ready to fucking believe some of this crap. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Listen. And you know why I'm so transparent about my beliefs? Is that I like the idea that one day some girl shows up and goes, Kyle fucked me. And I'm pregnant with his baby. But she was flat chested. Who is she trying to get that story sold to, Dia? Exactly. Do you know what I mean? I'm transparent because you gotta know me well enough to know.
Now you're giving anyone that isn't, that got...
Trust me, big titty women out here drowning in the amount of attention they got from dudes. They can't step outside. Like, look, but even getting you was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, Dia.
What are you talking about?
I had to save her from the sea and put a figurative nun outfit on the girl, man. People were out here like... it's like The Walking Dead, but when they slather all the dead body juice on them, and the zombies are like, wait a minute. Jesus Christ. I eventually got a lift back to his place, found out that it wasn't true. His mom had picked him up, and he was sound asleep in his own bed. She also liked my boyfriend and was trying to break us up so that she could take a shot at him. Wow. Now that's what I'm talking about. No, thank you, 8-Bit Queso. Kyle's gonna say something kind of controversial right now. Okay?
Controversial to who?
Guys, if you have Amazon Prime, Not only do I want you to go over to my wish list and check out some of the things that you're going to get me, but this is the main thing. If you have Amazon Prime, you qualify for a free subscription on Twitch. So if you don't have an account on Twitch, all you have to do is make an account, link it to your Amazon, and then when you go to my page at twitch.tv/Kyle, right, you can subscribe for free. Now, Twitch, the way that it works is when you just want to follow me, to watch my stuff, you click follow, which is a little heart, but the subscription is pay. On YouTube, the subscriptions are free, but on Twitch, the follows are free. And like I'm saying, if you have Amazon Prime, then you get a free subscription, which is, long story short, I'm asking you to subscribe to me on Twitch. Why not?
Now that's what I'm talking
Oh my God, Monte. You did it. I don't even know who Monte is. But they made my day. Monte. I love you. Thank you. Wow.
Where
Monte.
is the painkillers place?
You think I'm just like sitting on painkillers forever?
No, but you moved them, so where are they?
They're on the damn shelf forever. The painkiller shelf.
Unless you want the old types of grouchy, you better give me some.
You're already grouchy.
Like
Did I
you?
throw these at you?
Like you? I'm gonna beat you shitting.
Stupid bitch. Anyway, thank you, Monte. God. Alante Castle says, that's me, Kyle. Man, I appreciate you. You're a hero among men. That's what I need.
Shit. What?
Number 2. I lent my friend my car while I was always traveling. While I was away on travel. When I came back, I had a full tank of gas and a gift card to Starbucks. I had never been to Starbucks. I'm glad I went though, because I met a cute barista there. 8 years and 2 kids later.
2 people that seem to be fucking lost.
Now I'm very impressed. This story is insane because it seems like their friend paved the way to them going to fucking Starbucks for the first time. Now listen, am I saying that the person who wrote this is far from ugly? Yes, I am. Because there aren't a lot of niggas that walk into a place one time and just have somebody go, you know what, maybe they don't even need to say anything. Maybe the dude made a move, right? And she was just like, hell yeah, immediately was just like, okay, yeah, we doing that. We gotta work to be that attractive, guys. Can we put in that work? Hopefully we can. And then people will just see us and go, oh my God. Hell yes.
Damn.
In the boobs. Boob work. Not for real. Get out. What do you want? God. It's like not even that. It bothers me. It's like sometimes she'll be in between actions. You know what I mean? Like she'll get up and be like, all right, I'm going to leave. But then she doesn't leave. And I'm like, oh my God. Either sit or go. Should I stay or should I go? Oh, yes. What a sentiment that was just delivered in the chat, What a sentiment, number 1. Okay. I was close friends throughout high school, even got one of his drawings as a tattoo. Lost touch with him after high school, found him and emailed him after about 15 years. His reply, hey, glad things are going well. Let me tell you about this great product I'm lucky enough to be able to offer people like you. It was a pyramid scheme, and I never went back or wrote back, and it sucks because I missed him. That sucks because if he was an artist, he probably could have made a lot of money by just drawing, for furries online, or, becoming a tattoo artist. That's so sad when like certain talents go to waste. Public freakout, but it's not safe for work.